Good morning, students. Welcome in Sanskar Science again, online classes again. Our topic is reproduction in organism. It is your biology class, or according to NCERT syllabus, your first chapter is reproduction in organism or living organism. Reproduction categorized into mainly two parts. One is asexual reproduction and second is sexual reproduction. I repeat, first type of reproduction is asexual reproduction, which is also known as called as vegetative propagation. Now second, sexual reproduction. So what is difference between asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction? Actually, asexual reproduction takes place in the primitive plants और animals. यानी ये जो होता है ये primitive type के plants में और animals में होता है, and sexual reproduction takes place in the advanced type of animals and plants. Now we discuss about asexual reproduction, which is also known as vegetative propagation. So first question here, why it is known as vegetative propagation? Actually, in asexual reproduction or vegetative reproduction, generally vegetative part of plant like root, stem, leaves and special type of birds takes participant, and these parts are known as propagule. I repeat, vegetative part of plant which takes place in the vegetative reproduction like root, stem, leaves and special type of birds are commonly known as propagule. So vegetative reproduction is also known as vegetative propagation. So here first question is, why vegetative reproduction is known as or called as vegetative propagation? Now, asexual reproduction or vegetative propagation further categorized into two types. One is natural vegetative propagation and second is artificial vegetative propagation. I repeat, vegetative reproduction categorized into two types. One is natural and second is artificial. Now, in our syllabus, only natural vegetative propagation is present, or artificial is not necessary for our syllabus. Now, natural vegetative reproduction by roots, by stem, by leaves and by bulb. So first question, vegetative reproduction or propagation by roots, especially a stem. What is the main characteristics of a stem? Especially in stem, nodes and internodes are present. This part is node, so it is also as known as node, and between two nodes this part is known as internode. So what is the specific characteristics of a stem? The presence of node and internode, and nodes bear birds. So especially presence of birds is main character of a stem. If birds are present on root, leaves, this type of birds is known as adventitious birds. I repeat, if roots are present on the stem or leaves, this type of birds are known as adventitious birds. So simply, in some plant, root bears special type of birds which are known as adventitious birds. यानी कुछ प्लांट्स की रूट में कौन सी बर्ड्स हैं? एडवेंटियस बर्ड्स हैं. एंड द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ बर्ड्स arise a new plant which is known as slip, S-L-I-P. So simply, if a plant arise from the adventitious birds, this type of plant are known as slip. It is it is SILP. Now, adventitious roots or adventitious birds are present in Dalbergia schizo. Thus, you know Dalbergia schizo, which is also known as in local language shisham. Dahlia, sweet potato, you know very well sweet potato. हिंदी में हम लोग इसको यूज करते हैं शकरकंद. एंड टिनोस्पोरा. So simply by roots. One example is Dalbergia schizo. In the root of Dalbergia schizo or shisham, adventitious birds are present, and adventitious birds develop the new plant. Now next example, Dahlia, sweet potato and Tinospora. So what is difference between Dalbergia schizo and this example? So it is a simple type of root, but Dahlia, sweet potato and Tinospora are adventitious type of roots. These roots are adventitious roots. So simply, here is one question: what is adventitious roots? Adventitious roots क्या होती हैं? So, dear student, it is a seed, and during the germination of seed, two branches arises. One is known as radicle, and second is called as plumule. Radical part of germinated seed develop the root, and this type of root is known as tap root. So what is tap root? Tap roots are developed from the radical part of a germinated seed, and plumule arise or develop or convert into the stem. So see here, our question is what is adventitious roots? So if roots are developed from the plumule, or just I can say stem, यदि root stem से या plumule से क्या होती हैं, फिर develop होती हैं, this type of roots is known as adventitious roots. Okay, clear? What is tap root? Again, tap root develop from the radical part of germinated seed. And what is adventitious roots? This type of root develop from the plumule part, or the sign can say from the stem or leaves. So especially the Dahlia, sweet potato and Tinospora are adventitious root. Now second, propagation by stem. In earlier class or before some time, I told you stem has special character, presence of node, internode and buds. Simply stem is a aerial part of plant. यानी ये stem जो है plant का कौन सा part है? Yes, aerial part है. But sometime stem are not be possible either underground or semi-underground. Semi-underground stems are also known as creeping stems. So, first underground stem, second semi-underground stem, and third aerial stem.